Hello, I'm Hillary. In this video today, we will look at effective ELL instructional strategies that you can implement in your online classroom. I come to you with a background in both elementary education and also experience in the online classroom. I have melded these together and picked out the strategies that I find the easiest and most effective to implement when I am teaching my students. Let's take a look first at total physical response, or TPR for short. This is using movement with new language. This will help the student better remember the words and concepts you are teaching. You are acting out what the student hears. It also helps your instruction come to life on the screen. For example, if you are teaching the prefix un, I can give an example to the student of balanced and unbalanced, making a scale with my body, but also encouraging the student to participate in this. Balanced, cupping my ear for the student to respond, and I'm also looking for the student to mimic this motion. Unbalanced. Encouraging the learner to participate in making this movement helps the student be active, more engaged, and have more success in retaining the meaning of this word. Classroom commands are similar to TPR, yet slightly different. This is showing the learner how to participate in the lesson. So the purpose is for directional support, not necessarily teaching the content. Using classroom commands can help reduce the use of incidental language in the classroom. Incidental language is just using words and phrases the learner doesn't yet understand. I can use things such as cupping my ear. When I cup my ear, I am waiting for the learner to respond in conversation or to answer a question. I can also use motions such as pointing to my mouth to isolate a mistake in pronunciation. Or if a student is speaking in sentences and they drop an article, I can count on my fingers to signal that a word is missed, such as, I see red apple. Instead, I can support the student and say, I see a red apple, that I am looking for 5 words to make this complete sentence. Supplementary tools are things that you bring to the online classroom to enhance your lesson. Props, toys, dolls, figurines, things like this can help you keep your students' attention throughout the lesson and also further their understanding of this content. You want to center the items you bring to the class around the audience of the specific lesson. For example, a young learner may benefit from something like a puppet, having silly voices, singing chants in the classroom, while an older learner may benefit more from a functional prop, such as a whiteboard that you can write and draw on to support the learning of the lesson. The whiteboard is also a versatile prop. This is important to have on hand, especially when you are teaching live lessons. It is easy to change and adapt at a moment's notice, depending on what the learner needs at that time. For example, if I am supporting a student with pronunciation of a multisyllabic word, I can write this word on the whiteboard, segment each word part, and then practice each of these word sections in isolation for the student to repeat back, and then we can blend it together. A microphone is also a great tool to have in the class to support your language learners. This can assist students to understand and know when to respond or when to repeat. In the flow of conversation, I speak into the microphone and model for the student to speak into it as well. A 2D printout of a microphone will work one and the same on camera. Under the umbrella of props, you can include nearly anything you have on hand. This can be things like 2D flashcards. You can include toys, dolls, books, and realia. Realia is often engaging because it can show things that are real life examples. When teaching about apples, raid your kitchen and da 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 da, you have a real apple you can connect to the student. That student may run and grab an apple from their own kitchen to show you and connect with you in the classroom. Realia also lends itself to easily extend the conversation. You can speak about the color and the taste of the apple. A reward system can be a very motivating tool in the online classroom setting. This is great for learners that are extrinsically motivated. This can be prepared before arriving to class time. You can use a reward system to target and curb certain behaviors or to celebrate academic successes. If you are teaching individual students, maybe you allow the student to collect ice cream scoops throughout the class time, and then they can see how many they have collected at the end of class time. If you are teaching a large group of students, maybe you'll divide divide the students into teams and they celebrate and collect stars throughout the lesson. Then at the end of class, you see who has more and you do a virtual celebration. I hope these tools are helpful for you in your online classroom. Go grab your props and have fun teaching.